Hey, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Rooster Stone Show.
Stone Show.
Man, I wish I could sing like that. That's like Leonard Cohen, dude.
And I wish I could sing like you. So
let's trade for the day.
I would love it.
Hey, man. Welcome back, Rob. Good to have you back on the show.
Great to be here.
Yeah, we got another great episode for you today. 6 of our favorite tunes right now, because I don't know about you, but mine are always changing.
Yes.
It's sort of like a shuffled deck all the time. But we're going to give you 6 songs that we like today. Do me a favor. Go online, either on Spotify or YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, and let us know what you're listening to. We love to know this. We love to get people to cue us into stuff that maybe we forgot about or things that we have never heard before. And it really kind of helps us keep this show going because it gives us more ideas. So if you could do that, that'd be great.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So anyway, hey, let's get right to it, dude. What's your first song today?
So my first song is Changes by Charles Bradley from the album Changes, released in 2016. This song seems to be everywhere lately since Ozzy passed and with the Black Sabbath reunion or final show. I also just realized that it's the theme song from the show Big Mouth on Netflix, which you may not be familiar with, but I've heard it over and over again, and I didn't know it was a Black Sabbath song. Like, none of it resonated with me as to what I was listening to.
So this version is the one that's being used on the show Big Mouth?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it is. So it's actually from the Black Sabbath album, Volume 4, which I've heard a rumor that Ozzy does not remember recording at all.
That is not a surprise.
Not a surprise. So, but this version, his voice is amazing. I can't even listen to the original sometimes. This one has just taken over my consciousness.
Yeah.
It, to me, has become the ultimate version of the song. It sounds like it was recorded in the 60s. It was less than a decade ago that it was recorded. Yeah. And I love it. Dude,
you know what? This song, when I'm listening to it, I'm thinking, what a voice. I mean, this guy, he sounds like an old gravel driveway, you know? I mean, I've always loved the Sabbath version too. I really like that version. But I feel like this like Motowned version is where this tune really belongs. I mean, I really like this version a lot. So I kind of lean towards you. I like it better than the Sabbath version. Don't kill us.
No.
But I mean, R.I.P. Ozzy no matter what. I mean,
and
right on.
A lot of people that have a problem with Ozzy or Sabbath say it's Ozzy's voice. So this song takes that out of the equation.
Sure, yeah.
You get to hear the song and just an undeniable voice.
He certainly had a unique voice, but I mean, I like it.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that.
Some people.
Yeah.
Right. They say the same thing about Geddy Lee.
Yeah, exactly.
So
we'll talk about
that. Yeah.
Excellent
song and excellent choice. I really love that cover a lot. So for my first song today, I chose the song An Honest Mistake by a band called The Bravery, and this is off their self-titled 2005 debut. So the early 2000s were an era of rock music revival. After nearly a decade of sort of cheap grunge knockoffs and plastic food R&B, this song comes out, right? And other bands around at this time too. But this song kind of comes out and it's combining elements of both new wave and punk into a sound that's challenging the status quo of the music industry at the time. So when it first starts, you think it's going to be a techno song, right? It's like you got that beat, you got that doom, 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 you know, going on. But then the guitars come in during the pre-chorus and man, your gears start grinding. You know, it really, really does get you. Sam Endicott's voice sounds like he's fronting any number of Euro bands from the 80s. It perfectly mixes into this totally throwback song. The guitar solo at the end is probably my favorite part. I bought this album totally on the merits of this tune, and I still spin that album regularly. I love this album. It was a moment in time for me, so I never really followed up on the rest of their career. I'll have to give that a listen now.
Yes. I'm actually happy that you brought up the techno elements to it, because when I'd never heard of this band and obviously never heard of the song, but my first thought was early Depeche Mode, but someone gave them real instruments to play with.
Yeah.
I mean, it just had that vibe, but then as soon as the vocals enter, that kind of melted away for me, and it became more of a straight ahead rock tune. And then, like you said, when the chorus comes, it just takes it to a whole different place.
Yeah.
That I wasn't expecting it to go, really.
Yeah.
So I did enjoy it.
I'm glad you dig this tune. Yeah, I like this one. All right, so what do you got for number 2, bro?
So next up is What You're Doing by Rush, from their self-titled album in 1974. The first time I remember hearing Rush was our mutual friend Dave Pedrick singing Closer to the Heart at Chestnut Cabaret with the band that I was lucky enough to join later on, called Ground Zero. But they did Closer to the Heart, and for me, that was it. I went out, I bought A Farewell to Kings and Presto, which are 2 very different albums.
Totally.
But Presto was the new album at the time, and I love that album as well. It took me a while to circle back to this album, but I'm certainly happy I did. The sound is there. Mm-hmm. It's Rush is there already. And John Rutsey did a great job. He's a great drummer. Just the direction of Rush wasn't for him.
Yeah.
And even on their second album, Fly By Night, when Neil joins, a lot of that original sound is there. They don't get into the weird time signatures and stuff till a little bit later. So, but my daughter had this song playing in the car the other day, and I heard the guitar riff, and it just reminded me of how much I dig the tune.
Yeah.
So I've been listening to it quite a bit lately.
That's so awesome. I didn't get into Rush until I was a little older. The drummer, who's still my drummer now, Brian, got me into this band. And, I like I said, I in the beginning, I didn't like Rush because I didn't like Geddy Lee's voice. Mm-hmm. And so he forced me on the way home from a gig. He's like, just listen to the drums. Just don't listen to anything else, right? So I'm like, listen, okay, I'm digging this. And then over time, his voice grew on me. And now I love his voice. Mm-hmm. It's so unique. But like I do with a lot of bands, because this is how I do it. I start at the beginning. If I find out about a new band, I want to hear their first album first, and then I want to go through it one at a time and listen to them. Mm. So I have a deep affection for the first 5 albums of Rush. Those are just the ones that I really like the most. Okay. And, even this album, it's like you said, dude, Rutsey's a good drummer. Mm. I mean, we don't know if he would become Neil, and maybe he didn't have that ability. But I mean, when I'm listening to that album, I'm not thinking, wow, the drums are really weak here. Mm-hmm. I'm not feeling that at all. I just feel like, wow, this sounds like Rush.
And I think the fact that could be him on the second album is kind of a testament to that.
Yeah.
I don't think you really see the Neil Peart drum influence till a little bit later.
Yeah, 2112.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. So and you hear it lyrically there too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So okay. We're gonna go crazy on Rush. So we're moving on. So for my second song, I chose the song Hallelujah, I Just Love Her So, Ray Charles, from his self-titled album in '57. First of all, there are no words that can describe the reverence I hold for this man and his music. His voice, his piano playing, his likable personality. Ray Charles is a man wholly in another category of musician and performer. He played so many genres in his career: jazz, country, rock and roll, and he excelled at each one. He has one of the most recognizable voices in the history of modern music. He did all this in an era where he didn't even have full rights under the law where he lived. And he was blind. I chose this song because it's the one I was grooving on the most this week, but I could have chosen 30 more. A side note, I very, very rarely sing karaoke. If I do, I've either been signed up without my knowledge or I'm in my cups. But when I do, which admittedly has been over a decade, I sing Georgia on My Mind. R.I.P. Ray, you were one of my deepest influences.
Wow. Well, I know very little Ray Charles beyond the casual fan, but I've always loved his scene in the Blues Brothers movie.
Man.
5 minutes or however long he's in the movie, and it steals the whole movie for me. He is a legend. I do love this song. I had never heard it before. There's so many different feels in the song, and it just, I felt like it was pulling me in all these different ways, in all the right ways that I wanted to be pulled. I mean, it was just, you think the music cuts out and you kind of feel this rhythm, and then it comes in and it's this whole different groove to it. I love it.
Yeah.
And you can hear the joy in his voice when he sings, and you always can.
You can. Yeah. It's like,
or the sorrow.
You can tell he's smiling. Mm-hmm. Just by the way the words are coming out.
Yes.
I mean, and what a charmed life. And, for a guy who was up against it in almost every way imaginable, he conquered everything that came his way. Mm-hmm. So I just love the guy, love the man, love the music. Can't say enough about him.
Great pick.
So, dude, here we're at your last song already. I'm getting some anxiety, because we're almost done. But what do you got for us? What do you got?
So this song kind of comes out of left field. I Don't Want to Be by Gavin DeGraw, particularly or specifically the live version from the album Sweeter Live, which was released in 2012. This was a song I admittedly kind of ignored because of it being the theme song to One Tree Hill. I guess I didn't take it seriously at the time, but my band started covering it a few years ago, and I love it. It's a great song, but there's something about this version. Our lead singer just sent it to us all to check out, and I think the dynamics between the chorus and the second verse especially, where the band just breaks down and they're so tight. There's some great chord substitutions at the end as the outro is going, and they added this descending piano line between the verses during the interlude. That to me, those are two of the highlights: the band just being on point, and those added musical elements to it make it a tremendous version.
Yeah, dude, that verse too. I mean, it's so. What is even the word? Like, it's just like you're just not expecting it to shake out that way, and it has a groove to it that you just can't get it. Dude, I forgot about this song, and I absolutely love this song. I loved it back then. I thought it was a great song then. His voice is so powerful, and I like this version even better than the studio version. So, dude, you're back in rotation, Gavin. Like, love this song, forgot about this song. And it's like, that's what this show is all about. Either reminding me or turning me on to something new. And now I've got something else to listen to. Love it. Great choice. So for my final song, I chose Lowrider. I should have you say it. Yep. I shouldn't even be able to say it. I shouldn't be allowed to even say the name of this song. From the band War and their Why Can't We Be Friends, another great song from 1975. This whole album is top notch. War is top notch. But from the moment you hear that cowbell, you know that you're about to groove for the next 3 minutes. Everything. The bass guitar, the funky underneath drum beat, the deep basso voice. But everyone knows it's the harmonica that moves this song. It's not a super difficult part to play when you hear it. You think, oh, this is going to be easy. But I have found that when I do this song with my friend Steve, who's one of the guitar players in our band. But I have to use 2 separate harmonicas to do this song, an A harp and a D harp. I don't know if he's using a chromatic harmonica. I don't know, but I have to use 2 separate harps to do each line. And so I'm like holding 2 harps and doing one real quick and then grabbing the other one to do the second line. And I'm like, it's the craziest thing in the world. How's he doing it? It has to be a chromatic harp.
Okay.
It has to be, because I can't think of any other reason why I can't get all those notes into the song. But, for the fans, this song is used as in the opening scenes of Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke movie when Pedro's wiping down the love machine, right? That alone is enough to make this song a cultural treasure. As the first half of that movie might be one of the funniest things I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I mean, yes. Yeah, I didn't even put that together. I just love this song because I can sing it.
I'm jealous that I can't sing it. Yeah, this is a great song for you.
Any song in my vocal range, I'm a fan of. But I feel if I had entrance music when I walked in a room, this would be it. I would just love to hear this play. But yesterday I was listening to it again through headphones, and there were so many little guitar licks and lines in there that are buried in the background that I had never heard before.
Yeah.
It's so much more than just that, the cowbell, the bass, and the harmonica lick. There's a ton of stuff making up this song. It's some of it is the remasterings that are being done. Okay.
Where they're panning things more because back in the day everything was done mono because most people listened out of one speaker. It's kind of funny how things have come full circle that way. Mm-hmm. But you can hear so many things now with not only the remasters but with the improved headphone technology. Yeah. I mean, it really is. My Bose headphones have 6 speakers in each side, like 6 different speakers. I mean, the world was not prepared for all that. So you can hear stuff. I mean, I hear stuff now like coughing in the background, people's voices, particularly if they're playing a horn or a harmonica, you can hear them taking the breaths.
Yes.
I mean, it is so cool. It adds a texture to the music that is unexpected. So
yes, before it was too sanitary.
Yeah, it really was. So there it is, man. I think this is a good list.
I love this list.
Yeah. So this is going to be a good one. You're going to have a great week this week, especially considering it's the first weekend of NFL football. Let's rock on. For all you Eagles fans, I got your colors going on here. So rock on for you. Good luck to the Super Bowl champs.
And good luck to your
Good luck to my team who doesn't have a prayer to be a Super Bowl champ this year, unless, of course, they allow wheelchairs and walkers into what's going on. So anyway, you all have a great weekend. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to Rooster Stone across all social media outlets. Don't forget to check out our music at www.roosterstone.com. And don't forget about peace and one love. Come on over to roosterstone.com, where you can book the band for any event you can imagine. Acoustic, full band, whatever your event may require. You can also email us to take online music lessons at an affordable monthly price. Don't forget to download our original music and like, follow, and subscribe to Rooster Stone across all social media platforms. Keep rocking out at roosterstone.com.